Hello everyone, my name's Game. Welcome back to more Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky the Third. Last time we explored more of the Phantasma area of this Phantasma place. Got another new party member in the form of Mueller and Josette, who will give me that. And yeah, this time we're gonna do some more exploring of the place. Now, I did a bunch of farming outside of recording, so we do have a lot more Sepith to work with. What I ended up doing was turns out the support effect that Josette gives is insanely useful because it gives like additional Sepith. So yeah. And we're also a lot higher level, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go back to the second plane. Actually, we're not gonna go there right away because I think there's another door we can open now. I think the star door. Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that's... No, not this one. It was a sun door. The only girl in the band who takes the skies. This one I'm pretty sure has to be Josette. Bring to me the only girl who takes it to the sky. In the band who takes the skies. Alright, Josette, you're up. We're gonna have to do any fighting, or... It said that sun chambers are like mini games. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Western Calvard, bordering Liberal. 2,200 arge above ground level. Are we gonna get to fly the ship? Whee! Whee! It's nice to see the Bobcat again. Actually working this time, not just, you know, always grounded, it feels like, in some fashion.
But Blair Lake's visible on the other side of the mountain range, which means we're almost at the border.
We're on schedule too. Reduce our speed to 60%, Kyle. Keep our course and altitude the same. You got it. Reduce the speed to 60%. Course and altitude are both good to go. Alright, we're looking good. Now all we need is to stay this course and we'll be there in no time. Phew, finally time for us to kick back and relax.
Good job, guys. It's good to know we should be able to make this delivery on time, too.
You're telling me. The Capo delivery service is all about trust, reliability, and happy customers. Without those, we've got nothing.
I really do love seeing these guys having turned new leaf and becoming just a delivery service.
Still can't believe this is actually our thing now. Although...
Same here. None of this would have been possible if Queen Alicia hadn't pardoned us either. I don't think I've ever been as shocked as when I found out we were off the hook for everything.
I know, right? Now she said... And now she paid off our debts with her own fund. She's the reason we keep this baby here and keep on flying. No one can take the Bobcat away from us now. And there's nothing in the world big enough to pay off our debt to her. Damn straight. Still, the least we can do is pay her back the money she used on our behalf.
Yeah, at the rate we're going, we should be square away on that front in no time. Oh, sounds like we got ourselves a new job to help with that.
Oh, you've reached the Copperwood delivery service. Yes, I see. Tomorrow morning then. Certainly. Absolutely. All right. We'll see you then.
So I was right then. Where from?
From Calvert, actually. Someone wants a small parcel delivered to Gransel. If it's Gransel, we can take care of that at the day after tomorrow. Man, who would guess business would be booming when we started this company up?
Makes sense, though. There aren't any other delivery companies out there who can offer the kind of flexibility we do. Oh yeah, speaking of the capital, I've been meaning to ask. What were you doing in the guild there this morning, Don? I only just remember it, but it did have me wondering at the time.
Oh, right. You actually got a little something to do with that.
I do?
Yeah, you see, someone sent a letter to us from over in the Empire. And here's the best part. That someone was none other than Joshua.
Really?
Really?
We...
Now there's someone we don't hear from often.
I can't believe it took this long to mention this. I would have wanted to hear this, like, right away.
Hi, bud. This morning was just so busy it slipped my mind. Anyway, why don't you do the honors for us and read it out loud?
With pleasure.
Josette excitedly took the envelope from Dawn.
1 second.
I forgot how Joshua was going around the Empire right now. Wonder what he's gonna get up to. Yeah, or where he is in the country. It's a damn big place after all. Well, wherever he's at, I hope he's doing alright for himself. What's all up, Josette? You gonna read that letter or not?
7 o'clock. Antique artwork.
Huh? What? That's not what it says, is it?
Yes, it is. Because this isn't a letter. This is a receipt of this morning's delivery.
What? No way.
It's also the one that should have been given to the person we delivered it to for their records.
You're kidding me. I've got a real bad feeling about this. The letter from Joshua was in an envelope from the Empire. So was the receipt from this morning.
Did you swap the letters, Dawn?
Which means... I'm so sorry, Josette. I must have gone and attached the letter to the parcel and that by mistake. Oh boy. Anyway, I'll get in touch with the client right away. They should still have it, so if I let them know it's ours, I should be able to get it back.
You dummy!
Uh,
How could you go and screw something this important up? How? Do you have any idea how happy I was when I heard Joshua send us that letter? And then you...
Josette, I really am sorry. This one's completely on me. You've got every right to be mad.
Oh, it's always on you. You've always been the sloppy one, the one who makes stupid mistakes and screws everything up. It's always the rest of us who suffer for it. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Hold on a minute, Josette. We might still be able to get that letter back, you know. There's no need to be that hard on him.
You stay out of this. Hell, we only became Skymans in the first place because of you screwing things up. If you hadn't gotten duped into signing that contract, things would have been different. Do you have any idea how much...
Josette! I get that you're mad, but there's no need to drag that up. No one regrets what happened enough as it is. Besides...
Besides what?
No, she's right. That was all my fault, just like this.
Really? So Dawn is the reason, technically, that they signed the... Dawn is the reason why they became Sky Bandits. Interesting.
If I'd been smarter instead of getting suckered in, we would have never been driven from our home.
Ah.
Now look what you've done. Some things are best left undiscussed, and that's definitely one of them.
Damn.
Oh.
If it wasn't for me, we'd still be back in our ancestral home living the life of luxury. Drinking high-class tea, playing music, getting called to fancy parties from time to time. But nah, I had to go and ruin it all for us. Hey now, we've got no attachment to our old lives, you know. It's all in the past. I had to get greedy and fall for the obvious trap right in front of me. Because of that, we lost everything we had and ended up with nothing but a mountain of debt in return. I lost everything our ancestors had built up just like that. So if there's a bigger idiot out there than me, I've sure never met him. It's not like you deserve all the blame, Dawn. You might have been partly responsible, but so are we for being such naive kids.
Damn.
That's not the point, Kyle. It still comes down to me at the end of the day. Come on, back me up here, Josette. What's going on?
We got trouble, boss, sir.
What is it?
We got one of those red ships on our tail. They were size, weren't they?
No way.
You're kidding me.
That's not good.
Done.
I got it. We can't afford to focus too much on them. Our number one priority is protecting our cargo. We need to focus on checking them off.
Yes, sir.
You hear me, lads? We got ourselves an emergency. Hey, get ready for battle. You all got jobs to do. Do them.
It's of course freaking Gilbert.
The Bobcat, huh? You familiar with it?
You could say that. You could say that. I'm surprised by what I'm seeing here, though. Last I saw them, they were skybenders, but it looks like they're running a delivery service now. Really now, talk about simpletons.
Anyway, looks like they have no interest in finding us.
Let's just leave them be.
Not so fast. Have you forgotten our mission? I'd say they're the perfect target for carrying it out, wouldn't you?
Wait, you're pulling my leg, right? Attacking them? We only need to test whether they operate properly today. There's no reason to actually use them in combat.
Please, my comrade. You're never going to move up the ranks with that attitude. If our target was a Royal Army ship, I'd agree with you. But it's just an isolated ship full of ex-bandits. There's no risk to be had here.
Well, I suppose that's true.
Besides, the 13 factories want accurate combat data. There's no way we're going to get punished for doing this. We might even earn ourselves a nice reward.
All right, you talk a good game. But if this thing backfires, you're taking responsibility for whatever happens.
Of course it's freaking Gilbert.
Did you see it, Josette?
Yeah, I saw it, but
But what?
it's not alone. There are a bunch of weapons I've never seen before with it, and they're coming this way.
They really want to fight, huh? Focus on firing at them from the rear to fight them off, Josette.
Got it.
All right, machine gun mode enabled. Is everything in order?
Yep. I'll get right to work.
Yo.
Kappa Express Delivery Service. For inquiries, please contact your nearest branch. Couple up with Kappa and we'll take your package anywhere, anytime, and that's a promise. We're fast, we're reliable. You can always count on Kappa. Alright. Shoot down approaching enemies and missiles using Josette's machine gun. The controls are as follow. Oh. Arrow keys, mouse, aim, okay, key button, key or button, fire, hold, cancel key, button, zoom, notebook, change view. You have unlimited ammo, but take heed. Shoot for too long and you'll shoot slower. Shot speed recovers gradually when not shooting. If the Bobcat health falls to zero, you'll get game over, so be careful. Let's just do normal for now. Fire away! Fire away!
Ow.
I should probably just use this, shouldn't I? I don't do good with these. There's way too much to keep track of here. Crap! Ah! How long does this go on for? Come on.
Is that the last of them?
I don't know. We can't let our guard down just yet. Josette, need signal coming from 4 o'clock. Can you see what it is?
I'll get right on it. What is that? It looks like it's got a person in it. Whatever it is, though, it's coming this way.
Oh, it's the Apache. Oh my goodness! So this is how Gilbert ended up crash landing in Gransel. No way. That's actually great.
Not bad for a bunch of silly ex-bandits. But their luck is about to run out after all. No one stands a chance against the mighty Gilbert. Onward, Giapache! It's time to shoot down the bob.
Damn it, can't shake him.
He's small, but he's persistent. Whatever you do, don't drop our speed, Kyle.
I know.
Can you try and make us an opening to escape, Josette?
I'll try. No, I'll do it.
Fire away! I'm not gonna bother trying to hit that. Come on. Oh gosh. For once, Gilbert's actually being strong, and it's not even his fault. It's not even him being strong. It's just the stupidest passionate thing he's in. Come on. How much health you got? Please tell me you're almost dead. I can't handle this. I'm not good at these kind of things. I'm gonna have to switch it to easy mode if I can't beat this, because I'm unironically not very good at these. There's too much to focus on. I might be dead. We're switching to easy. I'm not good at those. 3,000 Mira. Hang on, we're resetting that. I understand that it means I'm gonna have to go all the way back here to swap out, but I don't do good in those kind of situations, okay?
Got it!
Give me a break. Let's try this again, but we're doing easy mode. Rainy me, the only girl in the band who takes the skies. Just skip through the dialogue. Yeah. Blessing, fragment, whatever. Skip the dialogue. Apologies about that. Again, I'm not good at these kind of things. Just let me do it on easy mode, and we'll get through it. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I do wish there was like a full skip scene button. The reason I didn't hit retry is because I didn't think retry would allow us to... I didn't think retry would actually allow us to reset the difficulty. So, yeah. Come on. I don't know why. It's just with situations like those, there's too much for me to focus on. And I don't really know what to... Again, I don't do good in those situations again. I'm glad that they at least have an easy mode for it. Because knowing me, I would start getting angrier and angrier over time. Doing that like 1,000 times. That kind of stuff just gets on my nerves. Dawn, I don't need to hear about the whole thing again. I already heard the whole thing. Also, why was did you see Josette's text bar for a second there? Josette's text bar was had 2 black lines on top of it for some reason. It looks like it was bugged out. Of course. Well, Gilbert, you get the one singular win that you're ever going to get. You better cherish it, because you're about to get a beating, hopefully, with hard mode. Or easy mode, sorry. Hard mode would just be straight out impossible for me. Come on. Another reason why I reset is because I don't know if I would get the reward if I tried playing it again. Because I looked at the reward and it is something different from what I got. I mean, the 3,000 Mira was part of the reward, but there was another thing I'm supposed to get. So, yeah, in case I truly screwed it, I want to make sure. Also, how many freaking robots you got on standby? Alright, here we go, for real this time. Rules, easy. Okay, I kept the setting. I got that. I don't know how much of a difference easy mode's going to make, admittedly. I mean, it might not make any big difference for all I know. Just gonna do what I can. Where? I hate this. I'm not the biggest fan of these kind of mini games. I mean, it's fun. It's just not my style. Because again, I don't do good when I have like 1,000 things thrown at me all at once. Even now, I'm still not doing pretty good. I wonder how close I was to actually being Gilbert there. Would you cut that out? Doesn't help with all the smoke. I can barely even see what's being shot at me anymore. What are you expecting me to see here? I'm blinded. Bro, watch me not be even able to beat easy mode. I'm not gonna be surprised if that happens, honestly. I really won't. Come on. Okay. Then we have a lot more HP going into Gilbert, at least. So we should be able to do this. Okay, for real this time. Gilbert, you got one singular win. You better savor it. And your only win is because you have to play in a game mode that I'm not good at. That is the only reason why you gotta win. Don't think otherwise. Nope.
Die, damn you!
Damn it, you're finished!
Had to learn to just take the attack. We're doing a lot better here this time. Alright, there we go. Ugh.
This can't be happening. How can my G-Apache be defeated? Where's the version? Is it? No, this is the button to deploy the big Federation mine flag. No!
Well, what should we do? Should we go down and recover him? What? Oh,
Forget it. I say we just leave him.
Lord Campanelle seems to have taken quite a liking to you, though. You sure?
I think that's all the more reason we should leave him. You know what Lord Campanelle's personality's like. He'll probably find the whole thing much more entertaining this way. I guess you're right. Damn. Bruh. Well, poor Gilbert. Bye. Bye, Gilbert.
Did I get him?
I'll say. Best of all, it looks like he fell into Valeria Lake, so he'll be fine.
The society guys beat it too. Damn fine job you did there, Josette. If not for you, we'd probably be the ones swimming in the lake right now.
Yeah, he did great.
Oh, there's no need to make that a big deal out of it. You probably could have thrown him off our tail even without my helps if you had a bit more time, Kyle. And besides, it was all possible because of Don's leadership. Oh,
What's wrong, Josette? Oh, yeah.
Huh? Are you two still stuck in that? There's really something to be said about being honest with one another. Up to it, Josette. If you got something you want to say, spit it out.
right. I'm sorry, Don.
But then you'll forgive me? After how badly I messed up?
Why else would I be saying sorry to you? You don't need to make me repeat myself. What's up with you?
I really am the luckiest bastard alive. Who else can say they have a younger sister as great as you? No one, that's who.
Stop that. Everyone can hear you.
Sorry.
Oh, and sorry for all that too, Kyle. And thanks.
Forget it. That's all you.
Is your ladyship here? In here?
I am, but what is it?
Well, when I was securing the cargo earlier after we got attacked, I found this envelope on the floor of the storeroom. I was just wondering if you had any idea what it could be.
Wait,
Could it be? It's like our client didn't get a receipt or our letter this time.
Man, every time I can't get any stupider.
Anyway, it's this thing here. Envelope.
it's from the Empire. This has to be it.
Is there a problem?
There was, but it's all fine now. Thanks for giving this to me.
Anything for you, your ladyship. Well then, I'll get back to work.
Yeah, I'm relieved we found the letter. Lucky us, huh?
So, what's written in it?
Let's see. Huh. Apparently he's going to be leaving the Empire soon. It says he's in the middle of looking for someone.
Yeah? Wonder where he's going next. That it, though? Figured there'd be a personal message for you in there or something.
Well, there is, but it's not much. It just says not to forget to take it easy once in a while and look after yourself.
At least he shows that he cares about you in his own way.
There's one more thing under it, too.
What's that?
This bed's for Miss Staff for brains. There's no harm in acting tough, but it's all for nothing if you go and get yourself hurt. She can just mind her own business.
Sounds like something she write, though.
Sure is nice of them to take the time to send us a letter, huh? Anyway, I'd say break time's over for us.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get a move on if we might want to make our next delivery on time.
Should I speed up her up then, Don?
Yeah, we're gonna need to make up for lost time. Raise her up to 90%. Thrust 2,000 SPH.
Yes, sir.
Well, once I actually got through the mission, it was pretty good. I like that door. That was a fun door to go through. Once I actually properly got through it. So that's how Gilbert also fell into Gransel. Capo delivery service finished. Detection. Oh, hey, we get the Bobcat now. So now Josette properly has an S-Craft that we can use. Thank goodness. Let me save the game so I never have to do that minigame again. It's probably not that difficult, but again, I'm not saying that the minigame's hard or difficult. I'm saying that I suck at it. I'm saying I'm the bad actor here. Anyways, I should mention how I actually got all my farming done. Probably, potentially. The nighttime here, as you remember, whenever we got new characters, the time here changed, and there are a bunch of new enemies up here, specifically ghosts, which give a lot of Sepith of their element. So the Banshees give a lot of wind, and let's see, the Skullheads give a lot of fire, and the Wisp give a lot of water. Combine that with the fact that using Josette's support thing gives additional Sepith, and you get a lot of Sepith. Plus, there's also those Ares pots that you can find around that give even more Sepith. So, yeah. It's just a lot of Sepith you can gain that way. And that's why I'm able to have so much water, fire, and all that Sepith. And the main thing I use that for is maxing out the slots. Mostly for Kevin, because he's going to be kind of our healer. If we don't have considering we don't have Estelle yet, and I usually make Estelle the all-rounder or healer, yeah, I'm gonna have to make Kevin make do. Anyways, bro, I went in through that door, like the middle, into the Coliseum.
Where are we now?
100% positive it's the Grand Arena. It's used for all kinds of events in Liberal, like martial arts tournaments and stuff.
Stella's team actually ended up winning the big one held last year. It was pretty disappointed when he found out about it. He wanted to enter too.
I'll bet he did. Oh yeah, you and your birds took part in that tournament too, right, Josie? Estelle and Joshua mentioned it a while back.
Yeah, we did. Can't say it was much fun. We were basically just dragged into the arena as criminals. Wait, where did the Josie thing come from? Why am I the only one who gets a weird nickname?
Huh? Not a fan? It just popped in my mind and I thought it sounded cute. It fits you perfectly too, but if it bothers you that much, I guess I could go with something else. Joe?
Just call me Josette like everyone else does. Regardless, it feels as though something is lying in wait for us in here. We should proceed with caution.
Agreed.
We're probably gonna have to fight the tournament. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if if we get another party member here, and I'd be even less surprised if the party member we did get here was Zin. Because Zin is where kind of we did the main thing. That's kind of where we first did a lot of stuff with Zin. The doors are locked. I want to go back to the art side. I didn't explore this section, really. Ah! Bring to me the fists of steel which nothing in this world can move. Only then shall the door open. Well, that's a bit on the nose. There's only a single person that can apply to, and that's Zin, the immovable. So we'll have to remember to come back here once we obtain Zin. Which potentially could be soon. What about this door? Yep, I had a feeling. We're gonna be fighting here. Even if it is a weird dimension, that doesn't change the fact that this is an arena. And what do you do in an arena? You fight. I guess Phantasma wants its own kind of arena fighting. Shall we?
Well, we made it to the arena. This is where some enemies show up out of nowhere for us to fight, isn't it?
Unironically, yes.
Now look what you've done.
I was kidding! Just a coincidence, I swear! Me and my big mouth, I feel like I've just been set up or something.
Here they come.
It's just 2 ghosts and 2 knights, though. It's not too bad. I can easily deal with this. Oh, I was hoping to take the crit.
I gotta give it my all.
I get the feeling this is not going to be the only fight here, though.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
I'd be very surprised if this is the only fight. Exactly.
More?
We'll defeat as many as we have to.
Here we go. And these ones are a lot tougher already. This one I actually might want to use Rise's arts. S-Craft, I mean. Because I'm specifically worried about those knights. The Dark Knights. No, I'm doing it.
Upon the golden wings of battle.
I don't want to deal with those guys. They have
My
death
thanks
blow.
to thee.
How many more of these fights do we have to do?
Our next foe seems to be quite large, too.
What is it?
Are you kidding me? It's you!
The thing that we fought was freaking... It's the thing that we fought back when we first met Blue Block. It was like the Stormcaller or something. When? Oh, isn't that a mechanical horse?
Seems he's just like the one Estelle's group beat under Argenis. And not to jinx us, but this is probably gonna be the last one. So let's finish this. Here we go.
I didn't expect to see you again. And you got some ghost friends.
The Darkbringer, a giant archaic from ancient times, attacks with a huge sword and destructive lightning. A different name this time, but just because you got a different name doesn't mean I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be scared because of what you can possibly do, not your name. I'm gonna put one right here. I'm gonna bank on it, trying to run towards us. Plunder. Commonly steals from foes using a mechanical arm, a steel move. Yar. All right, this works. This is what I was banking on. Damn it. Of course. $22,000 HP. That's a problem. Focus on the big guy, obviously. The problem is these guys are gonna keep self-destructing. And they're gonna do a lot of damage. It's weak to use time. Time is apparently strong against it. I'm gonna have to just ignore the skulls, unfortunately. That's the only choice I've got here. If I focus on the skulls, then we're never gonna get through this. What I'll have to do... I was hoping that wasn't close enough, but it was. Crap. Cut it. Damn it, now's not the time! No, I can't allow that. Rail Spear. Energy Blast. Heal. Can I steal from you? Oh! Yes, I can, apparently. That's nice. Thanks for the attack 3, chump. Okay. I just have to keep spamming it. Do you think I can steal again? Okay. I had to try. I want to see, can I keep stealing? Well, dang, now you want me to, now you're making me want to keep Josette on the team at all times so I can steal from bosses and stuff. I can probably heal with Kevin, so I'll not bother with that yet. Anticept is mute. Okay. We're doing decently right now. I prefer a little better, but that doesn't do any damage. Heal. Thunderstruck.
Thunderstorm. It's gonna get crap. I feel those coming. Move in with the rest. Stampede. Kill prize. Can we hit with a smoke cannon? Nope. There was a shot. I'll save you. Thunderstorm. Okay, max guard.
I'll save you!
Heal. Fallen. Slowly but surely it's going. Septium. Of course.
I'll save you!
Take a breath. We're going for the double dip of healing. Vital cannon. Heal. Screw it.
Upon the
Heavenly
golden
strike.
wings of Saturn, that
Nice. Kill. Almost out. Just a teeny bit more. There we go. It's out. Now just kill that skeleton. Look at all the fire stuff. There it goes. Sure enough, I thought so. Ooh! The finest stone. If I had to take a guess, this is probably Zin. Is this our prize for winning?
Only the best for the champions. Whoever set this sure put a lot of effort into making it feel like a proper tournament.
They must have a whole lot of free time on their hands.
Well, congrats, gang. We found our 5th sealing stone. Let's head back and see who's inside.
Right. It's hard to believe there's seriously someone in that thing, though. Well, you're about to find out the way we did. So. I don't blame Josette for not believing it, but seeing is believing. Shall we? To be fair, there is technically another possibility, I guess, which I guess if you want to be technical about it, you could say that maybe it's Agate in here, but I think it's going to be Zin. It has to be, I feel. I just realized I never upgraded my stuff for that fight. I don't know how I didn't even realize that till just now. It's a good thing I also didn't realize because there's apparently not really any upgrades I can do aside for giving a little extra defense there, but is that really worth it at that point? What about, well, that's not what I meant to do, but what about quartz? Any new quartz? I think range is new. I'll take range. Wait, EB cut. I already have that. Speaking of that, hang on. It just occurs to me. I got attack 3. I forgot I yoinked that off him. That's pretty nice. Tita, if you're gonna have anything, I would like for you to have Eagle Eye replaced with range, I think. Yeah, and then we'll give Eagle Eye. On second thoughts, Tita, keep Eagle Eye. We'll figure it out later. Anyways,
Another sealing stone. Alright, another friend. I'm imagining this one's gotta be Zen. If it is Zen, then we can also open that other door. Sure enough, we can go in the castle now. Grancel Castle's open, and now, next teammate.
Oh, that looks like...
So even he ended up here.
So one of the stars of the show makes his grand appearance. There's someone you know, too.
No is an understatement. He's everyone's favorite black-haired prince.
Wait, what? What? What are you doing here? What? Joshua!
Estelle, get down!
What?
Joshua! Joshua!
Josette? Tina? Is this a dream? Or some kind of illusory tactic meant to disorient me? Also, what are you wearing, my man? You look awesome. You wearing like a prince outfit?
Trust you get right to theorizing. Sorry, but this ain't no dream, or illusion for that matter.
I'm surprised to find so many of you here. Mind telling me what exactly the situation we found ourselves in is? Oh, but now that means we have no Estelle for a while.
Guess that wasn't enough to convince you this is all actually happening, huh?
No, not at all. Consider me convinced. While the idea of this being an illusion seems initially plausible, the existence of your companion over there made it quite unlikely.
Me?
Correct. Am I right in assuming that you're a member of the Grosritters?
You can tell.
Well, you're with Kevin and you use the Templar sword to fight. It's safe enough assumption on my part. My name is Joshua, incidentally. Joshua Bright.
Rise Argent. I'm a squire. Since we're on the subject, I'm curious how you came to be familiar with us in our organization. Wait a sec, Joshua. Why is her being there proof this isn't an illusion? Is me being here not proof enough for you?
Oh, you know, I don't think I've ever seen you with that visor on before, have I? Does that have anything to do with the delivery company you mentioned running a while back? It suits you.
Yeah, that's it. We're doing awesome for ourselves these days, too. But you didn't answer my question. Surely you can tell just by looking at me that I'm the real thing.
Generally, when you're in an illusion, the other people who appear in it are people you're familiar with. That reason being is, they draw on and utilize knowledge the victim has within in order to create the world. I've met the rest of you, but Rise is a complete stranger. And not any complete stranger, an unusual one too. So she may not prove for certain this is an illusion, but she does make it seem rather unlikely.
I think I see what you're getting. Maybe. Basically, the reason I don't prove this is an illusion is because we're so close.
Well, you could put it that way, I guess.
Okay, that's fine by me. Well, anyway, it's good to see you again, Joshua.
I'm glad to see you're looking well too. You've grown a bit in this past half year, haven't you?
You noticed.
I'm surprised to see you got caught up in all this, though. You must have been real surprised to find yourself here all of a sudden.
Yeah, it doesn't feel completely real to me even after all this time, to be honest. Oh, right. You don't know where Estelle could be, do you?
Wish I did. That said, I'm sure she was surrounded by the same light that I was. I'd say the odds are fairly high that she's somewhere in Phantasma with like us.
Oh. Actually, where were you before you ended up here, actually? Your last letter said you were in Erebonia. Were you still there?
Oh no, not anymore. We're over in Crossbow at the moment. Or were, with the situation as it is now.
Really? We were flying over there before I ended up here, too.
So the range of this is as far at the very least as Crossbow as we can tell at the moment. You were? I wonder if there's anything to do to that. You want to know one person whose existence I feel like will especially become confusing about this effect range? Olivier. Assuming Olivier's not out and about and doing God knows what for what Olivier usually does, assuming that he's actually trying to be the prince that he's supposed to be, he would be in Erebonia, like probably some deep part of Erebonia, right? I can't imagine that the capital of Erebonia, or wherever the prince is supposed to be, would be like too close to another country or whatever. I would imagine it'd be like in the centerpiece, right? Going by that logic, that would probably be farther than Crossbell, right? In which case, if that's true, and my theory is right, then that would mean that this has got a pretty big range, right? Because they would go all the way across Erebonia, assuming, of course, that I'm right, that Olivier would be where he's supposed to be as a prince. Then again, that can very easily be disproven by the fact that Olivier is Olivier.
It's relatively close to Liberal, so that may have something to do with it. I myself was in Erebonia, but I was in the town closest to the border with Liberal.
Oh, right. You were with Olivia. Excuse my theory. It was stupid.
Oh, right.
I have a question for you, Father Graham. Supposing that we all assume this was caused by an incredibly powerful artifact, do you think such a thing would be able to exert its influence as far as Crossbell or Palm? Yeah, I think yes, because here's the thing. Remember, this artifact was on the Liber Arc. This thing was on the floating city. If anything's going to be that powerful, it's definitely going to be something that's on the same thing that the friggin' Shining Ring was.
I seriously doubt it. The only thing I can think of that was able to affect that wide of an area was the Auroral's orbital shutdown phenomenon. It actually did reach the southern edge of Erebonia.
I see. So it would need to be something as powerful as one of the Septarians then. Although speaking of which, is the Auroral itself still unaccounted for? You can't mean that this is the work of the Auroral.
I don't think we should rule out the possibility, Tita. But even if we assume the Auroral is involved in some way, that wouldn't answer most of the questions we want to answers to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think the Auroral did this. The closest it got to doing this was, of course, the towers, when they were activated in a way that sent us to those altered space dimensions. That's the closest the Auroral got to doing anything like this.
Indeed, such as who our enemies are, how Grancel ended up being filled with fiends and magic barriers.
Or how we ended up facing actual embodiments of devils from church scripture or the presence of the higher elements. Until we have a theory that can explain all those mysteries, we should probably refrain from jumping to conclusions. I would have to agree.
Still, that being the case, I'd like to propose we focus on working out what happened to Grancel first and foremost.
My thoughts exactly. I know you're probably worried about Estelle right now, but would you be up for helping us?
That was my intention from the beginning. I can't very well turn my back on friends in need, for one thing. Besides, I think I'll find her a lot faster by helping out rather than just sitting here and worrying.
I hope we do. Well, I'll be glad to have you with us at least.
That's what I want to hear. Cheers, man.
Well, as soon as we're ready, we should make our way back to the capital. I expect that something will have changed there as a result of us releasing Joshua from his stone.
Right. Feels good to have Joshua back. I'm going to actually... actually, that works too.
You ready?
I want to have both Joshua and Schwartz, because if we're going into Grancel Castle, I feel like Schwartz deserves to go in there. I'm gonna be real with you. So, Joshua, let's see what your art looks like. I gotta see. Yes! That's a good outfit. He has Chain 3, True Flicker, True Cloak and Dagger, Evil Eye EX, Taunt, and Supreme Dual Strike. Interesting. Supreme. What orbits you got? You've already got slots and everything. Evade, 2 tech, 2. Okie dokie. I can work with this. What is this battle positioning game? Hang on. No, I have to play as Kevin here. Anyway, what is this battle positioning game? At the very least, do this. Okay, first things first, let's go over here. Hello.
Well, getting stuck here comes with its perks at least. I can deal with weird if Joshua's here to experience it with me. Hey, you wanna go walk around Bizarro Grancel later? Just the two of us?
I see you have a knack for looking on the bright side.
I'm so glad we were able to set Joshua free from the stone. I really miss him. I'm worried we haven't found Estelle yet, though. It sounds like she's probably in one of them somewhere too, after all. I hope we find her soon.
I wouldn't be surprised if Estelle's is the last one, considering she's like, you know, the central figure of the games at the moment, basically. I wouldn't be surprised if she was like the last one we obtained. And it would make sense. Her being, she's the main character of the first 2 games. Of course, it would make sense for her to be the strongest one to get at the finale. So I don't expect to get her anytime soon. Oh, hey.
Flamont's Nobility Annual. Man Without Name, Volume 4. Words Unspoiled Beauty. Back issues of the Imperial Chronicle. Well, none of these are going to be any use to us.
I noticed something here. All of Carnelia is on the bookshelf. I actually noticed this last time I was here. Or when I was just farming on my own, I happened to just check that spot and notice that, hey, you can read books there. Alright then. Oh yeah, another thing we should check. What does Joshua give? Joshua gives... Where is he? He's there. Increased stats of speed, plus 3% speed and plus 10% agility, but minus 25% ADF. I'm gonna be real with you, Joshua. What the hell? What the hell is even that? I was expecting better from you, gamer. What do I actually... Do I want to put someone into the slot? If anyone, I would put Josette. The problem is, of course, that's still a giant chunk of defense getting lowered. But it does mean increase the items and stuff. I'll deal with it. Now, question. Fist of Steel, which nothing can move. Girl who loves the fish. How many battles have I fought? Does it tell me here? Battles, 172. Also, Grosritter Code 6 Principles. Offer your soul to Goddess and your body to her church. Protect the sacraments. Swear loyalty to the Holy Father. Carry out your duties with dignity. Protect the peace and order of the three worlds. And heretics must be eliminated. Neat. Victories. It said... Hang on. For the door, it said... Struggle through 100 battles. Only then shall the door open. Let's go try this door. We might be able to open it now because of all the farming I did. It might allow us to go through. I'm still surprised that we got Joshua so early. Alright, let's try opening it. Those who have not proven themselves in battle are not worthy of stepping inside. Should you wish to be deemed worthy, struggle through 100 battles, only then shall the door open. Open the door. We can go in. This one is the first door we can open that doesn't require any specific party member. It just requires a certain thing to be done, which is 100 battles in this case. I'm assuming that means we're going to fight in here. I shall grant to you a memory fragment and my blessing. Never mind, I'm wrong. So who's this going to be of, then? Enclosed is a report on the damage dealt to the former Principality of North Ambria by the Salt Pale. Also contained within is research on the Pale itself. Holy City of Arteria, Congregation for the Sacraments. North Ambria was mentioned actually at the end of the second game, because that was the thing that caused... Apparently, Wiseman, before he got turned into Salt by it, said that like half of Ambria was turned into Salt by this thing. Salt Pale Research Report by Rise Argent. I hereby present this report to you, Your Holiness, ever at the side of the Goddess. This report contains classified information and may only be read by those with the clearance to do so. Certain sections of the utmost secrecy have also been blacked out. Progression of events after the Pale's appearance. July 1st, 1178, 5:45 a.m. An urgent report came in from the Halias Cathedral in the then Principality, now State, of North Ambria in northern Zemuria. It stated that a giant white pillar so tall it appears to kiss the clouds had appeared on the outskirts of the city. Bishop Alexei, the one who sent the report, behaved as if extremely unsettled by what was happening. By urgent order of the committee, 2 knights of the Grosritter, the 8th Dominion, aka the Roaring Lion, and a squire, both of whom were working on another mission in a nearby nation, were dispatched to perform a formal investigation. They hurried to the scene via the 8th Merkaba unit. Please note that the Merkabas had only recently been put to use into use at this point. They arrived promptly, and at 6:22 a.m., this is what they saw. Whoa. Enclosed is a photograph of the object now known as the Salt Pale. It's a lot bigger than the thing that Kevin hit Wiseman with, though. I guess just a piece of it is strong enough to do some damage. At this point, however, it was far larger than the term pale would suggest. It was more akin to a massive tower that soared hundreds of arcs into the air. You can actually see the buildings at the bottom there. And yeah, this thing is giant. The 2 knights provided the following observation regarding the situation on their arrival. We were met with a mighty hailstorm blowing in our direction from the Haliask, or so it appeared at first, till we eventually realized the storm contained not ice, but salt.
The object's surface is completely covered with salt, making it impossible to tell what it may actually look like underneath. The surrounding air has become powdered salt, and it falls to the ground like snow falling on a tundra. The spread of that salinification process was startlingly rapid, and the affected area spread in the blink of an eye. By the time the Grosser arrived, the entire landscape of the capital had turned to salt, and the lives of many who lived there, like the aforementioned Bishop Alexei, had already been lost. Yet the spread did not stop there. A day after the salt pail first appeared, a vast coniferous forest zone north of the capital crystallized and collapsed. Bridges also collapsed, rendering all the main highways out of the city unusable. Please note that by this point, then-ruler Prince Balmund had already fled the country to a nearby nation. 2 days passed since the Pale's appearance. By this point, roughly half the entire principality had become a sea of salt. Countless refugees had fled to the northern side of the country because the River Grieve stood between it and the affected area. Finally, 3 days after the Pale's appearance, the salinification process stopped at dawn. As a result, the knights were able to advance on the capital of Haliask with the hope of investigating the salt pail. That afternoon, they finally reached it. But what they found looked completely different from how the Pale had before, or when they first arrived in Northumbria. Oh. It's like the outer layer of it is gone. In the center of the salinified area, they found an object that was a mere 2.5 arch in height. Its surface was no longer blanketed in salt. Rather, it looked as if something had been carved out of it. It is now believed that the Pale's mass decreased as the salinification process progressed. In its smaller state, the Pale had lost its power to turn swaths of the country to salt, but its ability to salinify was still very much intact. Anything that touched it, even for a millisecond, was instantly turned into salt. It was of the utmost importance to handle it with care. In order to complete the mission without physical contact, the Grosser required the use of the sacred tool Gleipnir, which was delivered to them from the High Seat in Arteria. Since then, it has been kept closely sealed away deep within the High Seat of Arteria. Still, while the recovery mission was ultimately deemed a success, the damage already caused was equally vast and significant. No damage to surrounding nations was reported, but it resulted in the destruction of three of the 5 administrative districts of the Principality, including its capital. Over a third of the total population, along with travelers from elsewhere, lost their lives. This is to say nothing of the emotional damage caused. Due to its sudden outbreak, the hearts of Northumbria's people were overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty. From a humanitarian and religious perspective, a swift response from the Septian Church was all but necessary. The decision was made to dispatch personnel to the region right away, and upon arrival, they set about rebuilding the damaged churches and healing both the physical and mental wounds of the people. Those who were left orphaned in the crisis were taken into gospel facilities, where they would be cared for until adulthood. The northern region of the country, which had been turned entirely to salt, was placed under the church's control. It has been a restricted area ever since. Jesus. Supplementary notes. After some time, the country's former leader, Prince Balmund, attempted to rebuild the government. But given that he had fled the country during its hour of need, caring only for himself and not his people, all authority he once had was gone. The following year, the country's people led an armed uprising, and the Principality of Northumbria was no more. Eventually, elections were held, and the country became a democracy, thus bringing about the birth of the autonomous state we know of now. This was also when the former Principality's armed forces were formed as a vigilante corps. Given the extreme poverty of the state, however, the majority of said corps are considered gathering foreign currency to be of the utmost importance. This was how the large-scale Jaeger Corps known as the Northern Jaegers was first established. As far as the rest of Zemuria is concerned, this is where the tale of the Salt Pail ends, but a number of very important questions still remain unanswered. Perhaps the most obvious of these is where it came from. Despite the considerable size of the object and that it appeared on the outskirts of a populated city, no information is available regarding the moment it first appeared. The most popular theory is that its appearance was due to something akin to spatial translocation, but no hard evidence exists to support this or any other theory. Of more importance, however, is its positioning in the teachings of the Septian Church. The Pale is clearly different in nature to artifacts, and appears to be a more fundamental manifestation of the goddess's power of creation, committee report. With the limits of our knowledge at present, this is as far as we can get to the truth. There are some who have proposed it may be one of the Septarians, but no evidence has been found in legend or scripture to support this belief. Nevertheless, these questions and many others need answering, and the Congregation for the Sacraments continues to study the Salt Pail to this day. The most accepted proposal comes from those who believe the Pale should be seen as nothing more than a gift from Idios, and they continue to consider various means for her church to make good use of it. And this is what was used against Wiseman. The most realistic of these plans is using it in the manufacture of a sacred tool used for execution. Parts of the Pale are cut away using high-pressure water and then surrounded with a cylinder made from salt crystal, allowing them to be fired directly into the target without requiring the user to make direct contact. Should the bolt make successful contact with a human target, their whole body would turn to salt, killing them in mere seconds. There are no known means for reversing or stopping the process. This approach does not come without flaws. It seems unwise to be careless with an object we still do not understand the true nature of, for one thing. There are also humanitarian concerns with executing someone in this manner. Still, it does bear mentioning that should there ever be a case where a target needs to be eliminated without fail, this would be the most surefire way to carry it out. It should go without saying that research on it is intended to continue into the future. So that's the origin of the weapon that killed Wiseman, huh? Appendix regarding the aforementioned sacred tool. Trial use begins of the sacred tool. Top secret work only. Permission granted to use in the execution of fired from bowgun. Results were extremely favorable. No damage was caused to the surrounding area. The target was also successfully erased. Appendix about the target. The target, Georg Wiseman, was orphaned by the Salt Pale when it first appeared. Really? That's why he knew about it. Thinking about it now, it was interesting that he would know about the Salt Pale. But if he was one of the affected, a brief history of blank is as follows. First, he joins the Septian Church. Then, he joins the Congregation for the Sacraments as an official. Then, promoted to bishop. Then, declared a heretic and excommunicated from the church. That's what Kevin said. Kevin called Wiseman a heretic. And that's why. Wiseman was originally part of the church. He was one of the people affected by the Salt Pale incident. And eventually he became part of Ouroboros, and as a result was excommunicated and declared a heretic from the church. And that's why Kevin was so angry with him. The Salt Pale finished. Huh. That's kind of messed up to get me petrified of all things. It makes so much more sense, though, about how Kevin was reacting to this Wiseman. And it explains why Kevin was so angry at Wiseman, and why Wiseman himself seemed to know about the Salt Pale. He was one of the affected from the incident, and I guess as probably lingering feelings from that whole incident may have led to his joining of Ouroboros. In a way, it's strange. We could almost say that Wiseman was a victim in the whole thing. One who just let that depression and his feelings of what had happened consume him. Interesting. What the? You know, I was wondering how the door's gonna open, because, sure, the seal's gone, but not the door. But I guess they're just opening the gate for us. If anyone's gonna be here, it would be Chloe.
Someone really knows how to give people a scare.
It seems to be quite an old castle, so it's certainly fitting for something like this. I personally dock points for overdoing the theatrics, however. Ugh, I can't bear to stand outside here a moment longer. We should make our way inside at once.
Yeah, we should. All right, let's do this.
Into Grancel Castle. It's dark. There's another, thing. Well, there doesn't seem to be anyone inside.
We're not alone, though.
Be careful. They are gathering.
Ghosts. Banshees. Here comes the welcoming party.
Goddess, grant peace to these poor lost souls.
Here we go. Banshees.
Nope. Yeah, I should not have been surprised by that. Very good. I think I can just kill this with basic attacks. I don't think I can kill this with basic attacks. Joshua, you got a lot weaker over time, buddy. That'll do.
That's that. Let's move out.
Alrighty.
Ugh, this isn't what I wanted to find. Where's everyone gone?
I don't know, but we should start looking right away. Even if no one's here, we might be able to find some kind of clue as to where they are now.
I can only hope so. In particular, we should focus on the search of the throne room, royal guard room, royal keep, and the sealed area. Those seem the most likely areas to house clues. Clues? Clues? Clues.
Here's another fast travel. Let's heal up first. Next up, what can we buy? We can buy Joshua a new weapon. Okay, what about synthesizing? Range 2. EP cut 2. Move 2. Cast 2. Death blows. I'll take the weak death blow. Actions. Mute. Poison. Defense. Let's take a look at ornaments. Cast 2. EP cut 2. Displays treasure chest locations on the minimap. That's nice. I like that a lot, actually. In fact, I would like that so much that I would like to equip it. Yeah, I want that. Okay, I think we'll be fine for now, but it is nice to have more options for what they have. Alright, let's just search one area at a time. That's a giant knight. Evil Eye EX. Also, this does end fights, I've realized. Oh, but it doesn't give experience, does it? Oh well. Deer Balm. Can't actually look at the minimap in here. Great. Wait. How many chests could a chest cracker... How many chests could a chest checker check if a chest checker could check chests? Hello. Not very scary in here.
Not done yet.
Plenty of water sepith. Anything to check in here? We're gonna check every single room if we can. Down here. Hello. Well, I got a lot of people down here. Am I intruding on something? How'd you miss?
Let's end this.
Try not missing this time.
Justice must always prevail.
All good. Deer Balm. Have you had a good meal in you? Got your weapons polished? Taking a bath? No, you haven't taken a bath. Can't go back there. Hello. Ow. No damage. If you're gonna do that, I will use this. I wasn't going to, but you left me no choice.
Repellent dish. In an infinite number of parallel universes, I have more treasure to give to you. Not in this one, though. Damn you. Okay, treasury door is locked, so we don't have to worry about that at least. Queenly cookie. This is a nice chest. This is a nice chest. This is also a haiku. Chest, 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 chest. Thanks, game. Fluffy crepe. I shall wait your answer at midnight. From my heart to yours, Jubilee. Shield 2. What were you hoping to find? One of the Septarians? Maybe. Anything in here? We can never go into this area before, I don't think. Or if we could, I never did. Just go ahead and do that. I got a shield 2. Does anyone have a shield 1? Yeah. In fact, you also have attack 1. You can have hit 2. Okay. Alright, first floor is all explored out. Ah, there. Ah, crap. Bit worried about that guy in the back there.
Let's end this.
Kill it. Alright, we're good. Die.
Goddess, my thanks.
Alright, it's time to check the rooms. I see nothing in here. Enemies respawn, great. Hi there.
Let's
do this.
end this.
Come here. Go for this. Easy
O
peasy.
peaceful souls, may you rest in
1,000
peace.
sparrows. That sounds nice. Boyds. I see nothing here. Anything? Nope. Hello.
No way.
Sword. Joshua. Kevin.
Not done yet.
A lot of water. There's not much in these rooms. Actually, there's not really anything in these rooms. Just a bunch of enemies, really. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, at least try this. That was a lot better than I thought it'd go.
Done yet.
At least we're getting plenty of items. There's a chest here. Pearl earring. At best, most choose to describe its features in simple terms. A dark cherry wood framed with a steel that was painstakingly etched end to end with fleuret. I don't exactly know what that tells me, but thank you. I think. Alright, that's this section checked out.
Well, there is something here. Ah, crap, I see that. I see something cause for concern. Okay, that'll work.
Let's end this.
That'll do. What do you... Why'd you just move? Nice. Level up. Glam Choker Plus. Before it fell into such a state, its owner was known far and wide even before the Orbital Revolution. He was a carpenter of unparalleled skill, and he was frequently commissioned to bring life to all manner of things. Glam Choker Plus. A hell of a lot more ADF than speed to prevent mute. The Pearl Earring is prevent seal. I keep getting seal and something else mixed up, so can I ask what seal does? Seal is... okay, seal is paralyze. In which case, it would be better for you to have this. Hello there. My crit. Anything else in this room? Hi there. Cabin.
Goddess, my thanks
Level up for Joshua. There's nothing else in the throne room, it seems. That hurts to just take a quick check around. Alright, next we gotta go higher. Let's make sure we save the game here, just as a safety measure. Anything in this room? Anything at all? Nope. There is an enemy in this one. And a treasure chest. I saw that. Very nice.
for the sake of my master.
Increase water. Zerum powder. There's a crab in there. You stole its home. You monster.
My home.
Ah, crap. Well, I'm surprised I didn't get first struck there, actually.
Let's end this.
So I don't understand why the big guy's just moving without attacking, but let's see this. 1,000 sparrows.
Go.
Whee!
Stand down.
Whee! Nice. Oh, it's pieces of her sword that go flying. I was wondering, like, what the heck's flying around her anyway? It's a sword.
That's that. Let's move out.
That's actually really cool. I like that. Hello. Hi. You give a lot of... So. Crap, I just noticed it's guard. I'm an idiot. I let my greed.
Let's end this.
I let my greed get ahead of me.
Go. Stand down.
I let my greed get ahead of me. I didn't see it. What are you doing? Look at all that sepith. I realized way too late, like, I just wasted Julie's thing. Thankfully it didn't matter, but, man. What the? Why are you running the counter? Do even the dead need drinks?
Goddess, my thanks.
I can't really see anything in this room, to be honest. If there were anything, I would not be able to notice it. Alright. Stay away! Stay away!
Who? That was a human's voice, wasn't it?
So there's someone still safe here.
We should hurry and find them right away.
Is it Duke Dunan? That'd be funny if it was. Another door. Bring to me the boy with eyes of amber and the princess with an indomitable will. Only then shall the door open. That's talking about Chloe and Joshua. It's friggin' Gilbert. What do I do to stop this? Stay back! Don't come any closer, please! Of course it's Gilbert. Do we just leave him be?
What is this curious spectacle?
Crap, I'd forgotten all about him.
So had I. I suppose it's no surprise he ended up here, however.
Sucks a minute, but you're right. And it sucks even more because I got a whole lot of questions I want to ask him, and the only way I'm getting them is to bail him out.
Alright, Gilbert. I'll do you a favor for once.
Get away from him!
If you're unable to leave behind your attachment to this world, allow us to help you.
What do you got? I mean, what are you wonderful angelic model humans being doing here?
Save the sweet time for later. First, we need to take these things out.
Just stay there and don't get in our way.
Why are we saving Gilbert?
No way!
Alright, Gilbert, what the hell's going on here? What are you doing here? I'm alive! Thank you so much! You saved... Oh god.
Now it's time for you to answer some questions for us. Is there anything you'd like to ask him, Captain? As it so happens, yes. How exactly did you come to be here, Gilbert, I believe? Do you know anything regarding how the capital came to be this way?
No, I don't. I just woke up and found myself in the port here, and I don't know why or how. I went into town, but there was no one there. Just a bunch of weird armored knights. I started running away from them, and next thing I knew, I found myself in this castle.
So you were sent to a different place than us, huh? Too bad the city had already gone weird by the time you woke up. It was kind of big on you witnessing whatever happened here.
Well, boo-hoo for you.
I've got something I want to ask you too. Is Ouroboros involved in this?
So you're here too, Joshua? Of course not. If they were, I obviously would have been the first to know.
More like the last.
What should we do with him, Kevin? Disarm him and tie him up?
It's fine. He's not worth the trouble. He doesn't seem to know anything worthwhile, and he'd just get in our way, to be honest.
I suppose that's true. Well, that's all the business we have with you. Kindly remove yourself from our sight.
Think you can make me out to be some kind of useless fop kid, do you? Well, you'll regret this. When I find a way out of this place, you're gonna be begging me to share it with you, but I won't. You can wander here lost for all eternity for all I care. Bye, Gilbert.
Well, I can't but feel a little concerned. I hope he doesn't end up causing any trouble after being left on his own.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He seems like the type who could worm his way out of any situation you hand him.
I believe we wasted enough time on him. We should resume exploring the castle.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, our Gilbert side story... What did I just run into? Our Gilbert side story is over, at least.
Let's end this. That's that. Let's move out.
Tierbalm, what are you still doing here? You're a priest for Radio's sake. Yeah, that was a mistake on my part.
Let's end this.
I see. Hey! Bruh, I really set myself up for that one, didn't I? To not be able to use it. The insta-kill, I mean.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in...
Tacto? Hey, Father, I have some new Stragons inside. Would you kindly come in and try them on?
No.
We already saw the door up here. We gotta be getting close to the end of this chapter, I would imagine. I would imagine the top of Grancel Castle would be where we end this area. Ow. I didn't really think that one through, did
For
I?
the sake of my master.
There's something here. Haze. You really opened me up to new possibilities. I'm stuck. Okay. I was about to say, I can't move. I feel a bit nervous, but not like I can delay it. I don't see anything in here. Meaning the foyer. Hello? Anything here? What?
What the?
What the heck?
Thank you for coming this far. I entrust this to you. Please, my...
Huh? What was that?
Who or what was that?
A ghost. Perhaps not. There was something familiar about it.
At the very least, it didn't seem like any ordinary ghost. It dropped something. Treasury key. Oh boy. So we are going down there. The final dungeon of the first game, huh? It'd be easiest just to go back to the Grancel Castle Hall. Teleport. Besides, I need to heal up there anyways. Alright, now I have to remember how to even get there, though. Ah, here we are. Door's unlocked. Sure enough, here we are. Final dungeon of the first game.
Is this some form of elevator?
Yes,
It connects to the castle to in a room in 500 arch below it, but this doesn't make any sense.
You're telling me. What's going on here?
I'm not following.
Well, when I first came to Liberal, Julia led me through this room into the area below. But this isn't how the room was. It was tighter.
Indeed, to my knowledge, this room was put in order and then locked, and I was under the impression it was to remain that way. I've seen it this way once before, though.
Yeah, so have I. That's exactly how I remember it being when we came here during the coup d'etat.
That's what I was thinking as well. Are you trying to suggest that we may have gone back in time? I find it impossible to believe that may have been the case, but how else could I explain this? Of course, I could be mistaken, yet...
Well, if we're gonna follow what that ghost seems to want us to do, then we'll need to keep it up and hope for some answers along the way. Time to climb on board and see what's waiting for us.
Right.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else here. Very well. Let's go down. Will it be the same area? Or will it be something completely different? No, it's the same area, alright.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's the same place, alright. Underneath Grancel Castle. We're not going to be able to get through here without a lot of preparation beforehand.
Might I suggest we return to base for now?
I think we should go a little farther inside and see what the state of the ruin itself is in first. Kinda hard to know what to prepare for if we don't know what fiends we're gonna be up against.
True enough. Let's advance a little farther before returning to the garden, then.
Fair enough. Okay, what are we dealing with here? Nothing back here. This is strange, being back here of all places. Again, this is the final dungeon of the first game.
This can't be right.
Impossible.
The layout's different.
Is something wrong?
Something's wrong, alright.
Has the entire layout of this area changed? It is, without a doubt. This area should be a corridor that leads to the first three-way junction. How is this even possible? I don't think you're mistaken.
Now it all makes sense.
You're probably on the right track, Kevin.
You noticed it too, huh? Well, if you're backing me up, I'm more than confident now.
What is it? Have you discovered something?
Maybe, but let's head down the elevator first. I'm almost sure the answer's gonna be waiting for us somewhere ahead.
Alright. Let's be sure we're ready for anything.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else here.
This is the third level.
This is the bottom level. We're not going through the whole dungeon again, I guess.
This just is impossible. How are we on the lowest floor of the ruin already? Could the space we're in be distorted?
Nah, that alone wouldn't explain how the entire layout of the place changed. Let's just keep up the pace. I got a feeling there's gonna be something or someone waiting for us not far ahead.
Alright.
Let's just be sure we're ready. Will we get a save point here? Or a heal point? Anything on the sides? Sure enough. I could get did I never equip Joshua with the upgrade weapons that I bought him? I never even bought him them. Okay, I'm a bit intimidated, but... I think we're good in this regard. Okay. It's probably a boss fight waiting for us up ahead. Alright, let's do it. Here it is. The thing's gone. Don't tell me we're fighting Reverie again. Oh no.
Kevin,
Yeah, it's that smell again.
It's a demon.
the same one you smelled before that coffin-like devil appeared.
Where's it coming from?
So you noticed the smell, did you? The dogs of the church have good noses, if nothing else. Who's there?
Is it the is it the masked guy? Yep. The guy has been following us.
Who are you?
I was wondering when you finally show your face. You're the lord that knight spoke of, aren't you? I suppose I am. I do, after all, rule this land of Phantasma. Such a name is only fitting. You may call me the Lord of Phantasma if you so wish.
The Lord of Phantasma?
Indeed. That's not a name ever mentioned in your beloved testaments, is it, Rise Argent?
So you know who I am, too.
Someone's brushed up on their homework.
That's enough time spent on trivial greetings. Listen to me, Lord of Phantasma, or whatever your name is. If all we've seen here is your doing, then return Grancel to the way it used to be at once. Should you refuse to comply, I shall cut you down here myself.
My. Your request is so meaningless, I scarcely know how to respond. There's no harm in devotion, but done in excess, it can only serve to cloud your eyes to the truth. Well, you understand now, Julia Schwartz?
What? I see my suspicions were right after all. The Grancel we've been fighting our way through isn't even the real thing, is it? It's just an imitation of it. A replica of the city created here in Phantasma.
That can't be. Could that really be true?
I thought so.
We assume it is, everything falls into place. Everything we thought was strange suddenly makes complete sense. How that giant black gate appeared at the city's entrance, or how it ended up completely devoid of people. Even how the room with the elevator went back to the way it used to be, and the sealed area's structure completely changed. Am I on the right track, Joshua?
Precisely.
Oh dear. You're a little too capable for your own good. If only you could be more darling and naive. It would make things much more fun for me.
Do I look like I care about whether you're having fun or not? All I care about is Estelle's safety.
Ah, but of course. Still, Much like Julia Schwartz's devotion to those she serves, love too can serve to keep the truth forever out of reach. Is that not so, Joshua Bright?
So all this time, Her Majesty and Princess Claudia were safe. Latios, thank you for your unwavering mercy.
Oh? Your relief strikes me as coming more than a little prematurely. Whoever said that those you care about are safe? It wasn't me.
Pardon?
That's gotta be Chloe.
No, does that contain...
Think of this as the final reward placed for you to earn on this second plane. Of course, rewards aren't given for free. If you wish to earn it, you will have to overcome a trial first.
It's gonna be Reverie, isn't it? No, it's something else. What is that? A devil.
This is none of the 77 devils mentioned in the Testaments. One of the 2 gatekeepers of Gehenna and leader of a vast army of minions. Rostrum the Savage.
Are you insane? How do you think you can handle something that powerful after bringing it back to life? I need not worry, for I have you to defeat it for me. Enjoy.
Here we go. The Savage One. And Rostrum. One of the devils that guard Gehenna, slays foes with immense strength. Rostrum bugs, repulsive bug born from Rostrum's flesh, has poison in it and a healing liquid. So these things are going to keep reviving him, isn't it? Another devil. At the very least, with the concerning amount of health on this thing, I doubt that it's going to have another multiple phases like the other devil did. It's weak to space. Anything else it's weak to? Space, time. Time and space are our options here. Okay. And then there's, of course, the other little guys on the side. These little guys on the side are weak to Mirage. Not really sure where I should begin here. One thing that might happen is if I lose this fight, I'm going to need to go back and try and get poison resist, because it said that these guys can poison people. In which case, I need to make sure I'm prepared for that. I don't even know if I have poison resist, though. I don't even know where to start here. There's a lot going around me, so... maybe defense first, or something. Maybe work on the small guys first. The thing is, there's no chance that he's not going to revive them. Screw it. Take care of the small guys. We're going to be in for a lot of pain here in a second, because we're not going to be able to stop it from attacking in some way. Can't hit that. I should at least take advantage of this crit. We can try... No, that's only in an area. Attack orders. Yikes! Recovered liquid on me? Get rid of these small guys. Okay. Joshua needs heals. Joshua, heal up. Alright. Rostrum, let's try and focus on you as much as I can before you start summoning things again. Doesn't take a lot of damage. I want to heal Joshua again. This thing does a lot of damage, and it's a physical thing too, so kind of hurts that I have the remote ability of Josette right now. I'm gonna try and hold off on using on the Grail Sphere quite just yet, because if I can get it to max, then at the very least I can use strong variant. What's it doing? I think it's about to buff because it's only going on itself. I can't stop that unless there might be a way potentially. Rise. A bit of a waste admittedly, but if it works, it works. It worked. But he's doing it again. Okay. Pushed me completely out of the way there. Focus on the big guy. Let's do a tier for you guys. Pull right and crash. This could be dangerous, but call allies. Had a feeling that was coming. I don't know if I can stop this one though. Sure try. Nope, this one's a no-go. Can't stop this one. I don't think I hit everyone with that, did I? Hammer of Wrath. I didn't hit everyone with it. It's almost down. Julia, attack orders. Call allies. Pulverize and crash. Okay, we're almost there. It's a little longer. Pulverizing. Whoa! End it!
Upon the golden wings
Heavenly
of battle,
strike.
descending to that land to rescue wayward souls.
Beautiful light. There goes Rostrum.
Goddess,
Ooh.
thanks to thee.
HP 3 too.
That thing's crazy.
I can't believe we were able to defeat it. But now...
You promised.
That was a truly delightful spectacle. Well, take your reward. You've earned it.
Oh,
It's probably Chloe. Sealing stone.
goodness.
I'm glad we got it for you, Julia.
Surprised you make good on your promises. Now, you ready to cut down to the chase? What do you want from us? What the hell's the point of all this? Poor Kevin Graham. Poor pitiful Kevin. Please try not to let me down any more than you already have. I'm a phantasm, a shadow. Much as a shadow only exists when there's something to cast it, I too only exist because of something within your number. Do you grasp my meaning?
What the?
Kevin?
Could I? You're just spouting nonsense. If you think being all crypt is going to confuse us and lead us astray, you're very much mistaken, buddy. True enough. Spouting cryptic nonsense is simply what I do. That is what you believe, is it? And it must be true. Perhaps I ought to go by a different name after all. How do you think Lord of Nonsense sounds? More fitting, perhaps.
I said screw you!
He didn't dodge.
Kevin! What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Don't worry. That's literally just a shadow.
It is?
It is.
Oh. So that was a body double, or an empty shell is more appropriate in this case.
It must have switched while we were fighting the devil.
I commend you for noticing. Still, your role on this plane is now over. Add the wings of white to your number, and journey on deeper into the abyss you stand inside. I shall be awaiting our next encounter.
Another portal.
Please. They take their overblown theatrics way too seriously. A Resident Evil doer's gonna have to work on their act if they want to sound like anything more than a walking cliche. Anyway, we're done here, and we've got ourselves another sealing stone to open up. So let's mosey on back to the base. I think we'll all know who's inside at this point.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Chapter 2. The Otherworldly Capital. End. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother. But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way. At least this way, the two of us can...
That dream again. Ugh. How long is it gonna take before it goes away? It happened on Rufina's big day, too. I was hoping I'd be able to stop worrying her when I got older, but at this rate...
I'm sure she's plenty used to you worrying her already.
Oh, it's you, Rise. Don't scare me like that. How long have you been in here?
For a while. We're supposed to be cleaning the chapel today, but you weren't getting up, so I came to check on you. You seem to be having a nightmare, though, so I thought I'd wake you up.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Rise. I was being a pain for you again, wasn't I?
No more than usual. You've been a loser since the day I met you. I don't expect that to change anytime soon.
Ouch. Kick a guy while he's down, why don't you? Well, whatever. We don't want to be late for breakfast on Rufina's big day. So let's go and get this done.
Alright.
Rufina!
Oh. Good morning, you two. I wasn't expecting to see you here this early. Are you on clean duty today? Yes, but
What are you doing up so early? You've got a long journey ahead of you. You need plenty of sleep or you're gonna be exhausted before you even get there. I mean, isn't Arteria ages away from here?
well, yes. But I won't be able to offer my prayers to Idios here again for quite some time. So I decided to get up early and pray for all the days I'm going to be missing too.
Seriously? That's why?
That's very you. Are you really going to be that busy though? I thought you might be able to come home from time to time at least. I wish I could say otherwise, but I probably will. I've only just become a squire, so there'll be plenty of work in store for me. I'll be lucky to find time to sleep, never mind come home. I might be able to squeeze some time into my schedule once I've gotten the hang of the workload, but until then... Okay.
And that's why you gotta sleep now while you still can. Come on, you've done enough praying for one day, so go back to your bed until breakfast or something.
You're so cold to me.
What now?
I thought you'd want to make the most of the time you've got left with me. It's like you don't even want me here. Did I do a bad job at raising you?
I never said I didn't want you here. And you might have done a lot for me, but raising me is a stretch.
It's okay. He's just embarrassed. He's actually more than happy to talk to you. He's just terrible at showing it.
Oh, get over yourself.
Is that so now? I should have known. You're such a typical boy, Kevin. You'll act indifferent to avoid letting their loved ones know just how much they care. And don't forget, he's at that rebellious age too.
How have I managed to survive being twisted around your fingers for so long? Is trying to twist the hearts of innocent young boys a family thing or what?
Oh, I'd hardly say young. It's been about 5 years by now, you know? Speaking of which, I think I'm starting to get a craving for some chocolate. Maybe I should pick some up on the way to the station. Quincy Bell, of course, for obvious reasons. Oh, their new mint chocolate's my current favorite. Fresh aftertaste mixes in with the chocolate flavor really well. I'll admit that does sound tempting, but I think I'm more in the mood for the classic milk this time. That flavor will always be a fun little trip down memory lane for me.
Because of how we met?
Kevin, you're disgusting.
Why?
I think we all get that warm and fuzzy feeling when we look back on it. After all, the day you came to live with us, Kevin, was the start of many, many new and wonderful memories. I treasure every single one I've made during these 5 years. They're all priceless to me.
Then why did you decide to become a squire and leave us? It just doesn't seem like the right job for you. Even if you want to be in the church, couldn't you become a sister at the chapel in town or something?
I'm sorry, Kevin. Apparently I've just got the aptitude for it, or so I've been told. I feel like the best thing I can do is make use of that and try to help the people in the best way that I can. Of course, there's always the chance I won't be cut out for it at all, and we'll have to come back home anyway.
There's no way a girl as naive as you is gonna be any good with that kind of crazy tough... crazy tough stuff you'd have to do. You better come straight back home once you've had enough.
Really? Well, if it does come to that, I'll be expecting a nice warm welcome from the two of you. And with that, I believe this conversation has done a lovely job with helping you procrastinate clean for long enough. Shall I lend a hand? If we're going to do the job, we might as well do it perfectly and have the whole chapel sparkling. Memories of a Better Time. Chapter 3. Golden Road, Silver Road. So this should be Chloe's. That's free.
It's two.
2 lights.
Where the other one could be.
2 lights? Oh.
Sig!
Oh, what just happened? Julia, did you not leave for training exercise on board the Arcial? I'm so relieved to see you safe, Your Highness. ICC is with you too. Yes, but I'm not quite sure what's going on. What?
Hi. Everyone's here. Well, most people.
Long time no see.
Hi, Chloe. I sure wasn't expecting to run into you here. What are you all doing here? Oh,
It's good to see you again, Chloe. And Seek too, of course. You two look well.
thank you. I'm not sure what to say. I feel like I should be waking up any moment now, but I'm not sure I even want to. Alright. I see. We found ourselves in quite the predicament, haven't we? I'm relieved to hear that the empty Grancel you found wasn't the real city, at least, but still. Unfortunately, that doesn't necessarily rule out the real capital as being in danger. We're dealing with something that has such power it can create a flawless replica of the vast city. There's no telling how far its influence could extend. Rise, surely there is no need to worry her so. We have nothing to gain from shying away from the truth. If anything, she's helping me better understand the gravity of the situation we're in. I'd like to help with the investigation if I can. I'm not sure I could do much more than what you're already doing, but I won't drag you down. But, Your Highness, I'm sorry, Julia, but I'm afraid nothing you can say will change my mind. I may not fully understand the situation we're in, but I do know that it threatens the safety of our capital, perhaps the whole nation. I'd be a disgrace as a crown princess if I were to just stand by and do nothing while the people I will one day rule over are threatened.
Wow. You're amazing, Chloe.
As you wish, Your Highness.
Welcome to the team.
Great. I'll do what I can. So, is our next destination the teleportation circle at the end of the sealed area?
Yeah, I should let us travel to the next area. Or, by the sounds of it, to the next plane.
Yeah. That appears to be the technical name for the various areas that make up the land we're in.
It's a concept used in the Septian Church, too. Our world is made up of a number of planes, or realms situated on top of one another. At the top of it's the sky where the goddess dwells. Below that is the earth where we live. And at the bottom lies Gehenna, where sinners are judged. Those are the main three, but in between them there are countless other planes or realms too.
So in other words, the farther down we descend, the less blessings of the goddess will be able to reach us.
Hey, can you not say stuff like that? With all the creepy monsters roaming around, it's freaky enough around here as it is.
You sound like a child who's afraid to walk off around the house when the lights are off. Although I suppose that does make sense, given that you truly are a child.
I am so not child. Anyway, if that fake Grancel was the second plane, the next one's the third, right? I mean, it sounds obvious, but I'm not sure it's all going in one clear direction, or if we might run into a fork at some point.
I think straightforward is a safe enough assumption to make for now. And while we might not know what the Lord of Phantasma wants with us, we know it's nothing good. So even if it's not like that, that doesn't change how ugly this could get. So let's get ready for just about anything. Who knows what's waiting for us up ahead? Something wrong, guys? If you think you might figure something out, the rest of the class would love to hear about it.
No, it's nothing important. You're right. We should start getting ready to leave. It may be worth our while to investigate some of the doors we've encountered thus far, too. Yeah, I don't know what's up with those things, but there's sure a ton of them.
At the very least, they don't seem to have been placed by any of our foes. I'm all in favor of investigating them too. Julia, you're out. Chloe, you're in. Let's check out what your portrait looks like. Foil, of course, you use the same weapons as her. HP, okay, hang on. HP 2, Mind 2, EP 2, Heal, EP Cut, Shield 2, Cast 1. I like it. I like the setup. Works for me. Although, don't I have HP 3? And is there any new items I can buy? What about new quartz? Not that I can tell. Seems like we're all good there. Alright then, I think we're gonna go ahead and end it here for today then. So, thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace!